at it again with another video. Just want to apologize if you didn't see the comment for, again, my few dozen viewers. There was something wrong with the audio that I have fixed now, or it should be fixed. I'll review it at the end of this video to make sure it is. So that won't happen in future videos. But anyways, what I wanted to explain is today's video is really going to be like the first main beat making video. Like, you could start off with this video and this would be like the first main tutorial. Sorry, I'm just trying to get centered on how to make a beat. So, with that being said, let's get right into it. And I think the first thing we need to do is understand how to make a loop before we can make an entire beat. With that being said, I'm going to pull up, and we're not going to make our own loop right now. We'll get into that more, but we have to know a little bit of music theory to do that first, and some instrumentation. So for now, I'm going to show you how you can simply make, manipulate, etc. loops by just using this cool site, Looperman, which I once very briefly introduced before. So if you don't remember, Looperman is this site right here. And Looperman basically, I'm already logged in as you can see. If you just go to loops and samples, come on, it's free loops that anyone can use. So what we want to do is, all of these settings are pretty self-explanatory, and the computer screen keeps tipping back, so you know what, I'm going to leave it like that. Are pretty self-explanatory. Let me just see if yeah, that's good that I needed to do this. So anyways, let's go to, as I was saying, self-explanatory, but we always go to trap for genre. For BPM, the general rule is the lowest you're ever going to encounter for BPM is generally, you're not really going to encounter anything lower than 100, but to be safe, I set it at 88. And for the highest BPM, I would set it at, I would say you're not really going to encounter anything more than 165. Because those are two general BPMs used in music, as you'll learn more when we go over music theory and stuff like that. Next, you want to go to order by. Downloads, obviously, in the not ascending but descending order. Any key for now. Date, any, but if you want to, you can do the last 2 months, because generally the better loops come from the more recent loops. As for members, I recommend a go-to to B minor to go, and keywords if you want something hard, soft, you know, etc., etc. But anyways, let's get into it. So let's find a loop. So I click find loop. The whole, what just happened? All right. Oh, it's just taking a while to load the page. The whole, we're gonna find a piano melody, but we don't want the key to be. All right. So we have a trap synth loop. I opened it up over here, 140 BPM. Let's take a look at it over here. It sounds like this. Should be able to hear this. So fairly simple, but fairly good. I even like that attack, small attack in the first part and the medium attack in the second part. So I took that, downloaded it. Speaking of which, I'm actually just going to clear my downloads, as I always do when I download things, oddly enough, just like OCD, I guess. And then I am going to, I want this to go back to the beginning because of my OCD. There we go. Anyways, so after I did that, just dragged it into FL Studio's audio clips. I named it Wonder Pad Loop because it was a pad and it was just wonderful. So anyways, after that, all you're going to have to do is set the BPM, which was 140. Remember the key, which was, oh shit, what was the key? The key was G sharp major. So just remember that for further use, and I'll get more into that later. But is this not maximized? There we go. Wait, no, it was maximized. Okay, there we go. Why is that? All right, what? Oh, there we go. All right, cool. Now next, what you're going to want to do is just repeat that once for convenience sake. Go like this, then delete that so you see all blue. Then up here, double click. Oh, we want to select everything. So select everything, and then you're just going to click play and see how it sounds. And you get the gist of it. It'll just repeat it and then loop that back. So anyways, I don't know if you can see lower hand motions, but whatever. Anyways, so what we want to do after that, well, actually, that's going to kind of conclude this video because that's just an introduction to loops and Looperman. But an example for what we would maybe start to do next video is go in and double click this. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering how I change the color and the icon, you just go rename color icon, just because the colors and icons normally kind of suck. And the name, obviously, is going to be what you actually downloaded it from. But next, what you're going to want to do is double click on the loop, or this is more for what would next video be. And that's going to pull this up. Now, what we can do here is I'm going to actually turn the volume up. And then I'm going to use some effects on it, which I've explained before what they do. And then next, I'm going to go here. I'm going to turn the volume up again. I'm going to enable the main pitch. I'm going to go, hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, and then is it this way? I believe so. Good. All right, and then change the modulations. And then that's pretty much all we're going to do there for the basics. And then after that, then I'm going to show you what you're going to do to make this even more interesting with Edison and what you would do with samples and stuff like that. But that's going to come next video because I wanted this to be a relatively short video, a quick one for you guys, and a quickie, if you might say. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Wow, that was cringy, actually. Let's see. I'm just going to get rid of this. Hope you enjoyed the video, and remember, or if you did, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, be good people.